Rotation is what? Rotate device back. I don't know what they talking about. The one thing I love about what I do is I can do what I want to do, and I ain't got to worry. Okay, I guess I got to be like that. Let me put my head up. That's what I do. I love being me and doing what I want to do. I don't have no rules and regulations with my podcast. I'm unscripted, so if I want to tell that I want to do it from in my bed, that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, let me start this off with prayer. Because I woke up with a heavy feeling this morning. Actually, it's been the last few days. I don't know. So I really needed to do my praise and worship, and I didn't do it yesterday. So I guess I'm making up for 2 days in one. So let me start this with prayer. God, speak through me, so it's none of me and all of you. Only you know the reason behind what I've been feeling. So I just pray that you cover me, my family, cover my viewers, their family, cover the world, God, because we need you more than ever. Speak through me. Let what you want to come through this live come through this live, God. As I wake up, putting you first before I even begin my day, I just pray over whatever it is that comes out. And whether someone comes and sees it now while I'm on live or they come later, let this be what they need, a confirmation of what you're already speaking to them about. I pray this in Jesus' name, amen. So I woke up this morning, and I can't even just say it was this morning. I've been feeling, I don't know, like a heaviness, and not really knowing why. You know how you wake up with a heaviness. There's something is going on in the spiritual realm, and you can feel it, but you just don't know what it is, right? So that's kind of like where I was at. So yesterday, not yesterday, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. I read 1 Samuel chapter 26. Yeah. And I meant to come and do a live then, but I don't know, my day got crazy and I didn't get to do it. So I'm kind of like going over three things in one day. So and I have to recap 1 Samuel chapter 26 through 28 so you can understand like what I'm talking about, right? So in chapter 26, Saul is still chasing after Samuel. Saul just crazy. Let's just get down to the understanding that Saul is just crazy. Saul is bipolar as it gets. He has been chasing and trying to kill David throughout forever. And every time David has an opportunity to kill Saul, he never does. He never kills him. You know, I think because he knows Saul crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if it's really that Saul's crazy or that Saul knows that what Samuel told him was going to come to pass. And he knew that David was going to be king. And he just couldn't take it. He couldn't take the fact that he had lost his spot, you know? He couldn't take the fact that God had given the assignment to someone else. He couldn't, he couldn't handle it. And in his spirit, he knew that David was that one. Because for one, Samuel had already told him. And for two, he had the gift of being a prophet. You know, we remember that with reading in Samuel when he was younger, and Samuel was first telling him about, you know, what God was planning on doing with him in his life, and Samuel was giving him prophetic words, and he was telling Saul as he returned back home that he was going to come into a group of prophets, and he was going to start prophesying too. So Samuel had that gift of prophecy. I got a cat that's knocking on my door like he a human being. Animals. So hold on for a second. Let me hold on for a second. Hold on for a minute. Get up! Get up! Why are you? And then he ran up under the bed. I'm not even. As long as he stay up under the bed, he's fine. So anyway, uh-uh. You see him? No, come on, off my bed. So anyway, um, what was I saying before I was in the So going back to chapter 26, Saul chases after David. So once again, David catches him off guard. David could have killed him, but he don't. And once again, Saul is like, yeah, you right, but you are going to be king, and I just love you so much, David. And I just, when you do become king, just make sure you take good care of my family. Like Saul knows that David is going to be king, and Saul, every time David almost catches him and lets him know that he could have killed him, it's like Saul has that aha moment. And Saul's like, yeah, you the bomb, you the king, you the one, you my man, I love you forever, you my brother, and he'll leave. And then something will happen later on where he has this bipolar, schizophrenic moment, and he starts to chasing David again, like he didn't remember that he just told him that he was the bomb diggity on ice. Like, I don't know, it's all crazy. And David finally understands that Saul is never going to stop chasing him. He's never going to stop. You got people in your life right now that are Sauls, you know? They smile in your face and they just telling you you're the best, you're the greatest, you're the smartest thing. Girl, you so cool, man, you so cool. Man, that was so funny, man. That's the bomb. Man, I understand. And then as soon as you ain't around, they telling on you, they trying to get you in trouble, they trying to get your spot, they trying to sabotage you. They can't really stand you and don't even know why. They don't want to see you rise. They try to keep the door closed on you. They try to do everything to keep you from going to the next level. And they don't even know why they don't like you. And you don't know why they don't like you. Because they act like they like you on certain days. They have bipolar days. Saul had bipolar days, and David knew he was never going to stop. Saul's crazy self decides he gets scared because the Philistines are coming back and he don't know what to do. And Samuel's dead, so he can't go and ask Samuel what to do. And God ain't talking to him because God been removed his spirit, his favor from him. So Saul then got desperate. See, at some point, Saul was like, I want all the psychics and tarot readers and all y'all people, I want y'all out the land. Y'all not good for me. I can't do you, whatever. But then when he gets scared because he see the Philistines is looking like they about to attack him, and he don't know what to do, and he crazy anyway because he bipolar. So he starts to looking for a medium, someone who has the ability to uh, bring up the dead or something. Like Saul getting desperate. He getting to that point because generally when you get to the point where you start to go into psychic readers and tarot card readers and mediums and all that kind of stuff, it's because you don't trust that God is going to do what he promised he would do, and you want to know about tomorrow. You want to understand what's going to happen tomorrow because your anxiety and you're worrying so much that you feel like if you know what's going to happen tomorrow, then you won't be worried about it. So you figure if you go to these tarot card readers or you go to these psychic readers or these people and you're hoping they'll give you some good news about what's going to happen tomorrow because you can't even focus and enjoy today because you're worried about tomorrow. Guidance. And he felt like God wasn't talking to him. And he didn't have Samuel to go to. So he goes to this medium. Oh my gosh. Me and this cat. Excuse me, y'all. Out of my room. Thank you. So Saul goes to the psychic or the medium. Now he didn't ran all the mediums out and told them if they came back he was gonna kill them. But now he wants their help. So he goes and he tells his people, "I want you to go find this a woman that's a medium and bring her, and bring her to me or take me to her or whatever." So they take him to this medium lady, but the medium lady's like, "Oh, I know this is a trick because the king said that if we any of us do any of this, that he's gonna kill us or whatever." Because Saul had disguised himself, so she don't recognize that Saul right off. And Saul's like, "Don't worry, I promise, before God, you'll be okay, whatever, whatever, whatever." So Saul asks the medium, which is basically one of the psychic tarot card reader type people, to bring up somebody from to bring up a spirit for guidance or whatever. So the woman ends up bringing up the spirit of Samuel, right? So Samuel comes up because they said it's a superhuman. The mediums describe Samuel as a superhuman spiritual being or whatever. And Saul was like, "Well, what does he look like? What he got on?" And when she described him, he was like, "Oh, that's Samuel." He knew that was Samuel. So Samuel comes up from, I don't know, the dead, I guess. She didn't rose the man up from the dead. And Samuel's like, "Why are kind of remind you of like a cartoon? Why are you summoning me? Why are you bringing me back up from the dead? Why? What do you want, Saul?" I can just imagine that as like one of them genies. Why are you messing with me? Like them genies from back in the day, little cartoons. So anyway, Saul's like, "Listen, God ain't talking to me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what's about to happen. Tell me what is to come tomorrow." That's what he's asking the spirit of Samuel. And the spirit of Samuel says, "Listen, when I was on earth, I told you that you was not going to remain king. That they was going to take your spot, and that you nothing good was gonna come from you. And better yet, to keep since you done brought me up and woke me up out of my sleep, let me also let you know that by tomorrow you gonna be joining me." So now Saul then found out from the medium spiritual lady that he about to die tomorrow, and so is his family, because he said that the Philistines was going to conquer them. That is not no information that Saul wanted to hear. I can promise you that. That was not what he was expecting to get. He was not expecting for the medium to tell him that he was going to die tomorrow. He should have went to him. He should have tried to pull up the. He should have did it. A lot of us are looking for guidance about tomorrow from the wrong sources, you know? And so you're opening that door and other things is coming out of that door that you wasn't expecting. You should have never went through that door, you know? People, you don't understand that when you go through, it's kind of like a rabbit hole. I think one guy described it as a rabbit hole. And the further you go down the rabbit hole, the darker it gets, the worse the information is. Saul was already crazy and bipolar. He didn't need nothing extra. Now he about to be even worse because now he know he about to die tomorrow. I woke up with a heaviness this morning, last night, in my spirit. I don't know. And I feel like whatever the heaviness is, I needed to do some praise and worship, and I needed to just pray. And so when I came through the praise and worship and I was just praying, I just it's like God just put in my spirit, like a lot of us are worried about stuff. We're worried about tomorrow. We're worried about the future. We're worried if this is, if the decision that we made is not going to be a good one, and if it's going to lead us down the wrong road, or, if it's going to be, a bad decision. We're worried about tomorrow. We're still holding the pains in the past of yesterday, the pains of the past. We're still mad at people. We're still angry. We're still brokenhearted about the failures of yesterday, or the things that didn't work out. And so we're anxious about the future. And because we're anxious about the future, we didn't bypass the present. We can't even enjoy today. I feel like in this season, God is saying, don't worry about tomorrow. It's going to be much better than you think. The thing, if God has led you to do something, start something, or whatever, you're not going to be disappointed. So there's no need to worry about tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the people that is in your life. Forgive the people who've hurt you, because I know we've all been hurt by somebody. Somebody has hurt you, at some point in your life. Don't hold on to that. Let it go. Let it go, forgive, and enjoy your day. Because tomorrow ain't promised to us. You know? When Saul went to that psychic person, medium, whatever, he wasn't expecting to hear that tomorrow was going to be his last day. Forgive the people who've hurt you, the loved ones who you know deep in your heart you love them. You're just angry because they did something. They hurt you in some kind of way. They made you upset or something. Forgive them, because tomorrow ain't promised to them. Tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. All you can do is process what you've learned and put that information to today so that if there is a tomorrow, it's a better tomorrow. But let's not worry about tomorrow. People are obsessed with astrology and tarot readers and spiritual whatever, all that medium. They're only because they're worried about tomorrow. Because of maybe trauma of yesterday. Or maybe some disappointments. And so they want to go to the psychic and tarot or whatever so that because they really want good news. They really want the tarot and card reading or whatever to tell them something good. But that ain't always what come out of them doors, you know? That ain't always. Saul was hoping for some good news. He wanted the medium person to, the spiritual, whatever, to tell him that he was going to win against the Philistines and he was going to get his spot back. That's what he really wanted. But that ain't what came out. I think if we just trust God and don't worry about tomorrow going to take care of itself. And whatever God promised you in this season of your life, it's going to happen. And it's going to happen the way it's supposed to happen and in God's timing. And you're not going to be able to rush it. You're not going to even really want to rush it because you want it to, you just want it to work out the way that God wants it to work out. But just know you won't be disappointed. It's going to be better than you think. That's about it. The wealth transfer has begun. The shift has started. And God is going to bless his children. And no matter what happens, no matter what goes on in the world, God's children are going to be protected. It's kind of like, and I was saying this during my BIGO Live, it's kind of like right before the children of Israel passed through, the Red Sea, when they were still in Egypt. And God was saying, let my people go. But in the same instance, he was also hardening the Pharaoh's heart because he was trying to teach the children of Israel something. No matter what's going on in the world or what's going to happen or the things that are happening or the rumors of things that's going to happen, God's children are going to be protected. And what may happen to some is not going to happen to all. Just like the children of Israel watched the Egyptians suffer through different calamities and diseases and whatever that did not touch them. Whatever is going on is not going to affect everyone. You know, there are some people. Not everyone was affected by 2020. Let's put it like that. Some people suffered, lost lots of family, lost businesses, and really just went through hard times. And we were all emotionally touched by that. But not everybody suffered. Some people, 2020 was a prosperous year for them because their business was internet based, or because nobody in their family passed away, or because, you know, they were able to grow closer with the people within their household. Not everyone suffered in 2020. I feel like whatever is to come, not everyone is going to suffer in that season. Just like in the time of the children of Israel when they were in Egypt, the children of Israel did not suffer the things that Moses said would happen. They only happened to the Egyptians. There's a reason for that. So don't worry about tomorrow, because what's going to be is going to be. Just trust God and enjoy your today. Don't worry. Ain't no need to worry. I know Saul needed to not be worrying with his bipolar schizophrenic self. He needed to just chill. Now he didn't add it to the mental health issues that he already had. He already was obsessed with killing David. He already was swinging his one moment he loved David, the next day he was trying to kill David. You know, he was like the bipolar, schizophrenic, multi-personality self. Now he didn't add to the point. He didn't add it to the point that he about to die tomorrow. So now he don't even want to eat. Man, it's going through it. Don't worry about your tomorrow. God already got that taken care of. Don't be going to the psychic readers and astrology readers and tarot card flipping card demonic like leave that door closed and just let what's gonna be. That's the best advice I can give. Peace and love to y'all. Have a great day.